Destiny, and this is Destiny with Destiny Tarot. So if you are returning, thank you so much for being here. Thank you so much for supporting my channel. I love, love, love you. And for those of you who have been using my link tree to check out my Etsy as well as my Poshmark, which on Etsy you can get those personal readings booked, by the way. So thank you to those of you who have. I've been checking that out. I've been seeing a lot of activity on my other accounts. So I appreciate you. And if you are new here, thank you so much for joining me. You can go ahead and just subscribe right now because me and you are going to be hanging out and vibing for a while, okay? So, but anyways, thank you so much. I love, love, love you. If you would like to support me and support my channel, go ahead and subscribe, like the video, share it to your mom, your friends, your mom's friends, your friends' moms, okay? And also check out my link tree where I am actively running other businesses as well. So I do have a TikTok with additional content, Etsy for personal reads, and a Poshmark where I resell a lot of fabulous items. So we'll get into our topic here though. So today we are doing, should I stay or should I go? I got that in my mind as like a collective message read earlier. So, I thought why not roll with it and use this as our topic for today's live as well. So we're going to do two options. So this is going to be option number 1. And then this will be option number 2. So just pick whichever crystal resonates with you more. And then we will go ahead and dig in. So this is going to be pile number 1, okay? So for pile 1, should you stay or should you go? Well, we are about to find out right now. And just so you know, I did want to leave this a little open-ended. It could be about love. It could be about work, anything. We will figure it out together. Okay, so the Hermit card and the 3 of Pentacles. Okay, so I feel like no matter what, when it comes to, let me see here. You gotta excuse me while I remove some people from the chat. But anyways, so with the Hermit card here, you're really being called to follow your inner light and guidance on this one. I feel as if your guides do not necessarily want me to be the one to tell you what to do here with this situation on should you stay or should you go. I feel like, honestly, for a lot of you, though, you're leaning towards feeling like you want to go. So I feel like this reading, pile number 1, is especially for you if you already knew that you had to move on, you had to go, but you were simply looking for additional confirmation today and just like that extra little boost of self-confidence. So with the Hermit card, that is the number 9. 9s are definitely about healing as well as the end of cycles. So you honestly are on the last leg of whatever cycle this is. And I feel like whatever this situation is that you're wanting to leave behind is the last thing in your life that looks like this, if you know what I mean. I feel as if you have entered this new era, this new cycle where your life is primarily filled with new things. Like this could be a new home, new job, new attitude, new wardrobe, like it could be new anything, honestly. And I feel as if it's multiple new things. Like maybe you got a new job which requires a new wardrobe, so you have transitioned in that way. Who knows? You apply it to your life, okay, the way that it resonates. But I feel as if that has happened in most areas of your life. By the way, I see your thumbs up as well, and I love you. Thank you for being here. But with the Hermit card here, it's like there's this one thing that maybe was going to take take you a little bit more time to venture away from, and you have been working on your foundation and taking those initial steps in order to make it happen. 4:44 on the clock, by the way, like as I was saying that. So really, with the Hermit here and the Three of Pentacles, you have already built a solid and stable foundation for you to be able to leave this situation. So I feel as if, like, honestly, you're about to put the, I want to say you are going to put the final nail in the coffin on this situation, because you have already made the plan to do it. So now it's just a matter of like executing the plan, which I feel like you have been executing pre-plans, if you know what I mean. Like if you want to move, the first step is you have to like save money. You have to research places to figure out the cost of the kind of home you want to live in before you know how much money you need to save, before you know like your moving dates and what you're going to need to pack and move. Like I feel as if you have executed a lot of the beginning kind of phases, the beginning decisions, the beginning things that you need in order to get started, but maybe you haven't like started looking for a place yet, for example, but you've done all of the other steps. So you know, once you land on the proper place, you can just go and run with it. Two of Pentacles. I feel like whatever it is that you're asking about as well with a should I stay or should I go, that there's going to be a little bit of a juggling. There could possibly be some kind of overlap or just a lot of things to do with this transition. I feel as if for some of you with pile number one, like this is a situation that you've been wanting to leave, you've been preparing to leave, but now that you're actually faced with it, you are kind of questioning whether or not you want to do it. I feel like you're going back and forth in your mind a little bit because of the juggling here, but I am feeling like with the 3 and the 2 being kind of that countdown energy, it doesn't really matter. Like no matter what, you will end up leaving whatever this is behind. It's just a matter of timing, and right now the timing is right, is what I'm also hearing. 6 of Cups. I also feel as if this, like with the 2 being in this, like it must be a little photo frame, but to be honest, when I first saw it, I honestly thought it was a mirror. I don't know, but I feel as if you have like multiple guides, multiple people possibly just even materializing in your life who have kind of been helping you with this transition as well. Or maybe if you are moving, maybe you're leaving a family home and you're kind of sad to leave those people behind, but whatever it is that makes you happy about your current situation, I feel like for some of you as well, when you're like, should I stay or should I go, is because this isn't necessarily like a horrible situation. Like I don't feel as if you're trying to escape something or someone or in this horrible place. I feel as if for my pile number ones, there's actually a lot of things about where you're at today that make you very happy, as well as nostalgic about the past and about different phases of your life and like relationships as well, or maybe like the memories that you have there if this is specifically a home. But it's okay to leave that behind, and you'll still have those memories with you wherever it is that you're going. And just because your current situation isn't necessarily negative doesn't mean that you need to feel guilty about leaving it behind. I feel like for some of you, like even if this is a workplace, for example, like maybe you love where you work and you're asking, should I stay or should I go? And not because like you hate it, but because you're genuinely like torn about leaving, because you want to go make more money, you want to advance your career, you want to do something that is available elsewhere, but it isn't available where you are today, and you're feeling guilty about wanting to go and chase that. And honestly, what you're being told right now is you need to chase your heart desire and follow your heart's desire. Like you already have the backing, you've already created a very solid plan that will work. All you have to do is execute now. And I feel like for a lot of people in my pile number one, like you're also worried about other people involved and how they're going to feel about it. I don't feel as if you're putting anybody in a bad place by leaving this job or home behind. Everybody will be okay without you, but that you're worried about them, you're concerned about them, you care about them. So I feel like that's also why this is a little bit like making you a little bit up in your head as well. 4 of Swords. Honestly, at this point in time though, like the time to act has not come quite yet. I feel as if you've done all of the pre-planning, you've already done all of that, but now you're just kind of in that waiting in between period between like now when you have completed those pre-planned steps and that execution. But I do feel pile number one, like you are gonna leave this behind. So I want to ask, like, okay, so you leave this behind, so like what's the future hold then? Like what kind of things can you look forward to after this change has taken place? Judgment. Honestly, I feel like it's going to be even better than you anticipated. Like Page of Cups, you're going to feel as if you've made it. You're going to feel as if like you're finally starting to design your life in the way that you want to, starting to design it in that way. Five of Cups. Three of Wands. I'm not gonna lie, especially if this has to do with a move like far away, I feel as if you still will be a little bit in your head about it and a little bit sad about what it is that you need to leave behind. Like the ultimate outcome here is that number one, this is fated, okay? So the Judgment card is here. The Judgment card is here. So this is just like gonna happen, boo-boo. I don't know what to say. Pile number one, this is fated for you. But you will be the creator of your life. You will be very happy about it. And this is the beginning of a bigger, brand new beginning. I feel like whatever it is that you're asking about, like, yes, there's been a lot of new things in your life, but there's one big thing that you're wanting to do that will change everything 10 times over. 1111 on the timer as I say that. And with the Judgment card, whatever this choice is, it's like if you make this one choice, all of a sudden you will be at your own mountain peak. It's as if it has this huge ripple domino effect that will significantly change other areas of your life too, especially if this is a big move. I keep getting a huge move. Obviously, certain job positions also change our lives, like relationships can change our lives as well. Thank you for the thumbs up, by the way. I see you. But whatever this is, it's like as soon as you step into it and you're leaving the old behind, you are going to be like bombarded with change yet again. I'm not gonna lie, but you're gonna be excited about it. And yes, a little bit sad about what it is that you have to give up and leave behind, but you are being called to take action and to go in this new direction that your heart has been calling you in, okay? And that's the most important part here is your heart has been calling you to follow this path. So that's what I have for you, pile number one. Should you stay or should you go? You should definitely go, especially because whatever this is a once in a lifetime opportunity. Things like this do not come around every single day, okay? So you need to go ahead and go with it. Like I'm hearing the phrase, opportunities are here today, gone tomorrow. Like literally the other day, it was beautiful out. I chose to work the entire day instead of go for a walk or do anything outside. And then I was like, oh, tomorrow I'm gonna go for a walk. Well, guess what? The next day it ended up raining and it was not beautiful. And I thought to myself, okay, some opportunities are here today, gone tomorrow, and that is exactly how it goes. So my pile number one, the second you know that it's time to act, you need to jump, okay? And take quick action because this is not going to last forever. Okay, so that's what I have for my pile number ones. If that did resonate, please go ahead and like the video. If you have not already, subscribe to the channel, click the bell button so you get notified when I post as well as when I go live. And yeah, I love you. Thank you for being here. And if you want to stay for pile number two, we have pile number two. Thank you for the hearts as well. So this is going to be our pile number two. Again, my intention for this reading of like, should I stay or should I go can be about anything. It doesn't have to be just a romantic relationship. This can be your home. This can be a career. This can be a job. I don't know. Okay. This is up to you. Should you stay or should you go? We don't know. Okay. Pile number two. We are about to find out. Okay, the cards have a lot to say to you. I felt like my energy got so much more feisty compared to pile one, even just from the get-go here. And literally, like, all these cards come flying out. So, number one, Knight of Swords. I feel as if you are about to go, and I want to say with a quickness. With a quickness. Whatever it is you are leaving that you are asking about today, you are going to leave so fast it's not even funny, okay? Like, I don't even think you're going to have a second to breathe between the moment you decide definitively I'm out this bee and when you actually act on it. Okay, we are gonna see what else flew out here because your guide's got a lot to say. And hi, Jessica, thanks for joining, and Kushi, thanks for joining. Okay, so we have the Four of Pentacles, Two of Wands, Six of Swords. Okay, pile number two. The people in your life are going to be like, oh, you sneaky, sneaky sneak. Because I feel as if there is a secret desire that you have had. I want to call it a secret desire. I do not know what's up with you, pile number two, but you are crazy. You are a vibe. I can feel your energy. It's just so bubbly and funny. And the people in your life are going to be like in shock because there is something you have been keeping to yourself. Okay. I feel like some of you have secret stashes of money. Some of you got a secret 800 credit score. Some of you got secret access to different banks and different deals people didn't know about. Some of you literally like just have been working on something in private. It could be a business. You could have a whole business nobody in your life knew about. Literally nobody. And then all of a sudden you quit your job and you're like, hey, I became an entrepreneur because actually I have been making money on the side this entire time and I'm out. Like, it is that kind of energy that I'm feeling. Like, you have some kind of secret. You have something you are definitely keeping from the people in your life and they have no idea. And you are ready to reveal that. When you're asking, should I stay or should I go? Like, this is like you preparing to go because you are like, yeah, I've been gone. I've been gone. I just couldn't be gone for real. And now I have what I need to make that happen. Like, sometimes that's money, sometimes that's a job offer, sometimes that is like information. I don't know what it is, but it's like you have acquired what you need to go. So everybody's about to be shocked and you're about to make the choice to move to calmer waters for yourself, and you can define that the way that you want to. Like, honestly, calmer waters can mean a lot of different things to a lot of different people. It doesn't necessarily have to do with relationships. Like, maybe you had a job where you've been working 80 hours a week and all of a sudden you get another job where you can make the same amount in 40 hours a week. And so you quit that job and you move to calmer waters for yourself, because now instead of working 80 hours, you have 40 hours back into your week for necessary things for life. You know, like, honestly, it's inhumane that anybody even works like more than 40 hours a week. It's just, I don't know. Anyways, such is life. But it's that kind of thing, like, where you are going to take action into a direction that is going to benefit yourself. And like, I also feel as if there's certain unknowns associated with this. Like, what if, for example, like you found an apartment at the same price in a better neighborhood, a better apartment that is more updated, more luxury, same price. And you're like, okay, obviously I'm going. Or like, you know, $25 more a month, something that would be reasonable for you. And you're like, oh my God, I get laundry, I get parking, I get this, I get that. And like, I'm leaving. So it really could be anything, anything like that. But whatever it is, you have gathered this up and you are ready to act. And I feel as if you are 2 seconds away from ripping the Band-Aid off and telling everybody in your life Ten of Cups, okay, because you are so excited about it. It's like whatever it is, I feel it took a lot of time and effort on your part with the Four of Pentacles energy to actually set yourself up to get to the point that you're at today to where you can leave whatever this is behind. Like also maybe it's even like you've been living with your parents and like you want to move out on your own and you saved money up and you've found a place and you're just like at family dinner like, hey, I'm leaving you people. Even though it's just like, it's not that dramatic, but it's like, it could be anything, okay? It could be working 40 hours a week. It could be whatever. Let's get some more details for my pile number 2. 8 of Swords. Whatever it is, honestly, I feel like the only thing holding you back from taking action in this exact moment, I feel like you are ahead of pile number 1. If pile number 1 resonated with you at all, and like, you're just curious about the past energy, that I would recommend going and watching pile number 1. But literally, I feel as if you had been in this place where like, and you are right now even, where you are just in your own head, like, the time to act is now. It's whenever you want it. And like, I'm going to tell you what I told pile number 1, which is some opportunities are here today and gone tomorrow. I think everybody needs that reminder because when good opportunities come up in life, we all have to act fast. Otherwise, they might be taken off the table. So if we want to live like a life without regrets, when people are like, oh, no regrets, whatever it may be, well, you know what? That's the real reference to that, is taking advantage of these opportunities while they still exist, okay? Because not everything is going to exist forever. Oh, thanks for tuning in, Aiden. I appreciate you always being here. So loyal. So thank you. I'm glad it resonates. But let's get a little bit more for pile number 2 on should you stay or should you go. Ace of Pentacles. Okay. So whatever this is too, honestly, I feel like as if once you make this change, there's going to be additional money that comes with this change. I don't know if this change has to do with finances at all. I feel as if there is a new financial beginning and maybe some of you are worried about finances because it's something that's intimidating to you or you haven't quite done before. But I'm being told to not worry about it. Also, like say for example, if it's getting an apartment, buying a car, whatever it is that you're wanting to change in your life and you're like worried about giving up that big chunk of cash, I'm also being told don't worry about that. You will make the money back. You will replace it. And whatever this is an investment into you, your life, your future, and your overall well-being. And it's 5:55 right now, by the way, as well. 8 of Wands. Okay. Pile number 2. 6 of Wands. Okay. Number 1, your self-confidence is about to skyrocket, okay? It's going to skyrocket. The way that you change your life in the upcoming, I want to say 4 to 6 months, you are going to blow your own mind, okay? You are going to absolutely blow your mind. You think that you have progressed in the last couple of months and you ain't seen nothing yet, okay? That's number 1. Number 2, you are entering this era of your life where opportunities, I want to say, will be slingshotted at you by the universe, okay? Like, that's just the vibe I'm getting from this card. Do not hate on me for it. Like, sorry, looks a little slingshotty to me with all of these wands, but it's like a unicorn dancing, smiling, happy, and we all know 8 of Wands is a quick delivery, okay, which we love to see. And of course, the number 8 is all about abundance, 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 okay? So with this 8 of Wands here, though, I feel like it's going to be like blessing, 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 and not just blessings. It's going to be opportunities that you have to say yes to, pile number 2. I feel like pile number 2, you have had trouble receiving in the past. You have been praying. You have been asking why it's hard for you to manifest. And the answer is because it is hard for you to say yes, okay? When opportunities come your way, you overthink. overthink, second guess, and say no too often. You need to start saying yes, okay? So that is the biggest thing. When something you want crosses your path, you need to say yes. You need to accept that opportunity and go with it, okay? Because at the end of the day, again, these opportunities are here today, gone tomorrow, okay? Like you hear people talking about, like if we think about finances, for example, like you'll hear people talk about how they regretted that they like had the opportunity to buy into some company and they chose not to, or they sold their stocks, or they did whatever. Like literally we hear these stories all the time. Like I personally wanted to study abroad in college, and then when the time came, I was like, oh, I can't afford this extra $1,000, instead of trying to like make the money or manifest it a different way and just say yes and go. So I think like overall pile number 2, you are similar to me where you have like your own regrets, your own things where you have said no and you missed out on the opportunity of a lifetime or to really accomplish your dreams earlier in your life. I feel like for a lot of my pile number 2s, you've started to manifest some of the things that you wanted in the past, and you have been working your way into like being more in the flow of manifestation. And I feel as if you're about to enter that next level and that next era. The only thing that's standing in your way is in your mind and saying no to things. But I feel as if you are 2 seconds away from just allowing everybody to see you exactly for who you are, exactly what it is that you want from your life. You're going to communicate it, you're going to go for it, and you're going to put in the effort to make it happen. And I feel a lot of you are making big moves and investments into your greater future, okay? So I feel as if this is very expansive. This is not necessarily just about the near upcoming future. This is about like your entire future, and you are paving that path as we speak. And these opportunities, like the thing is this, I feel especially the next 4 to 6 months, but the next 4 to 6 years of your life are going to be some of the biggest years of your entire life, okay? So it's just important, like recap, say yes, pile number 2, you need to be saying yes, okay? So yeah, that's really exciting. You're going to have to let me know what kind of opportunities come your way, because I love hearing those things. Like we all need positivity, and I would love to like build my channel with getting everybody engaged in positivity in the comments and like really uplifting one another, because this world is a dark enough place as it is, and I just think we can all like kind of cheer each other on from the sidelines, from the virtual sidelines of life, you know, give each other encouragement on those days when it just is hard to life, okay? But thank you so much for being here. If this did resonate, go ahead, like the video, subscribe to the channel if you haven't already, as well as share this video to your friends, your mom, your mom's friends, and your friends' moms, okay? Because literally everybody needs to see the Destiny with Destiny. No, I'm kidding. Honestly, I just didn't know what else to say. So, but anyways, please still share it to everybody that you know, like for real. But yes, I love you, and I will see you very soon. Yes, and thank you to Aiden. Bye.